it's Tristan here, Shed Talk.
Yep, and Jacob.
And we also got Beau with us this time, good friend of ours.
Beau.
Beau.
Shed Talk. I like that. Shed Talk.
Yeah, man.
That's nice. Yeah. Man. Yeah, alright. We talking in the sheds.
Yep.
We're just talking.
Talking the shed.
Yeah, we talking and it just so happens to be in a shed.
Yeah, multiple sheds.
We've got
We'll
couple
talk in
sheds
other
accessible.
sheds, maybe some shops.
Okay.
Various garages.
Bedrooms probably too, you know.
You know, occasionally, yeah. Hell, we might even go to my brother's studio.
You know, yep, just box rooms, man. Just rooms that are box-like.
Yeah, you know, good architecture.
We're not going into any circular domed houses, you fucks.
Yeah, nah.
But if we do, we will inform you.
Yeah, it'll be like a special edition.
Yeah. Coming to you live.
The Igloo Talk.
Igloo Talk. Yeah, man.
Straight from the Arctic.
Dome Talk.
Fuck yeah, dude. We got a real Eskimo here. That'd be the shit.
That would be a good episode. All right. Anyways. Fucking NASCAR fans are up in arms.
Why?
About something that happened on the 5th.
What happened on the 5th?
What happened?
A fucking NASCAR truck driver attacked another NASCAR truck driver.
That stuff happens all the time.
And they are fucking...
Wait, who attacked who?
I fucking... Cole Custer and John Hunter Nemechek.
I don't know those guys.
My parents watch plenty of racing. Cole Custer says John Hunter Nemechek. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, my parents watch truck races, too.
Yeah.
I don't know, what about it makes you say that people are up in arms about it?
Fucking other articles I read. But people are just, like, putting shitty comments on it and shit. But this is what he did, and that looks straight dirty to me.
Well, people always put comments on stuff.
What did he do?
He rode him up against the wall.
John Nemechek, or whatever his name is, pushed Cole Custer against the wall, had him pinned, and they kept driving.
Yeah, but if you look, there was a cloud that looked like there was a possible wreck. So something could have happened to his truck.
There was a full-on vehicle spinning off in the background. Like, he was crashing into the wall.
Yeah, and he could have been possibly part of that, and maybe his steering or something fucked up.
Exactly. I remember back in the day, I'm not a big NASCAR fan or anything, but I know that, I don't remember who it was. I know it was somebody in Dale Earnhardt, and Dale Earnhardt was, like, fast on his, like, back corner, and they were going around a corner, and Dale Earnhardt just randomly smacked his back end, and they both went spinning.
Oh, shit.
Dale Earnhardt or Dale Earnhardt Jr.? Okay, because I was like, I don't think you're old enough to be like,
that's
remembering
way back in the day.
Dale Earnhardt.
And the fucking, NASCAR kept trying to say he was fucking racing dirty, and that they were gonna try and, like, kick him off for that shit or something, or suspend him or something. But the driver that he crashed into was just straight up like, no, I saw a part of Dale's car drop under, and then he lost control. He had no steering at that point.
Yeah. People fight all the time. People throw their helmets at each other and shit. That stuff happens.
Yep.
Honestly, the fans love it. My parents watch NASCAR, not really for the races, but to see people crash and see people fight.
That's why
what
half
NASCAR's
the people
about.
like watch it.
That's funny.
All right. Yeah. So I was talking about this earlier. I just found out about this today, and apparently it's been new since April 27th.
Oh.
Yeah.
April 27th.
Yeah.
It's a long time from now.
Yeah, and I just heard it. That's about 4 months ago.
Yeah.
What is this?
A woman saw... It's a video of a woman standing on the side of a, big docking area for, large boats. And it's titled, Stranded Mom Sobs as Cruise Sails Away with Her Kids.
Ooh, okay.
So the video is, as it sounds, a mom's... it's a man filming from on the cruise ship. He's noticed that she is standing back there, waving. And, rather than running up and being like, hey, there's a woman back there.
Well, how the fuck... Hold on. This is a cruise ship, right?
Yeah.
How the hell is that man gonna get to the captain's quarters?
He needs to go tell, staff or something.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Okay,
it would take... Yeah, because it would take a lot of, they would have to get to a place that he could not get to. So...
Yeah,
I was thinking, he's gonna have to run all the way from the back. He's running all the way to the front. He's he's running through the entire cruise ship, get
the fuck out of my way! Yeah, it's like
there's a woman.
311's on the cruise. He's like, get out of the fuck away, you bastards! He's like pushing him over off the stage. He's grabbing the mic, screaming, "We gotta stop this shit."
So a woman,
and not only was it the woman, her husband was off of the ship as well.
So they both forgot their kids?
Okay, what it says here is a Caribbean cruise turned into a nightmare for a tardy couple left sobbing and pleading at a Bahamas pier as their ship sailed off with their kids on board.
How old were these children?
Let's see
because if they were like 13 or something, then like okay, I could see why you were not on the boat with them. But if they're like toddlers and stuff,
a boy about 9 and a girl about 12.
Okay, so I guess that's acceptable. I guess it kind of makes sense. So they were off doing something.
The 12-year-old, didn't make it. The 9-year-old
didn't make it back in time, and probably some asshole who ran the cruise was like, "Sorry, you're not getting on," and like freaking, and then they take off.
Does it say whether or not like they were supposed to like get off and there was like a hotel or something they'd be staying at? Or were they supposed to get back on the ship, and the ship just left without some of its passengers on it?
Well, I think that's how it works with a cruise. Like, you show up, and they say, the boat's leaving at this time. You got to be back by that time.
I'm actually reading something right now that says that. The cruise captain announced that push-off time is 5:30. It's not 5:31. It's not 5:32. It's not 5:29. It is 5:30.
Yeah.
And as they're pulling away, or getting ready to anyways, the parents still aren't back, and I'm pretty sure somebody they were family with or something noticed they still weren't back, and they re-quoted that. They said, they say 5:30, not 5:31, 2, not anything else. It's 5:30. They're not here. And sure as shit, boat pushed off without them.
Like, so it's really their fault. Like, they have...
I bet you anything they were like sightseeing or some shit.
Yeah.
Look at the clock and they're like, "Oh shit!"
Well, yeah, when you're on a cruise, you got to be paying attention to the time. Yeah. And honestly, why would you ever want to leave your kids alone on a cruise ship? Even if I don't have kids, I really don't want to have kids anytime soon. But if I had kids, I wouldn't be leaving them on a cruise ship unless they were like 18 or something.
I have a kid, and I tell you what, I wouldn't even leave my 15-year-old daughter. She's not 15 yet, but. If she were like 15, I don't even think I'd feel safe leaving her without like somebody.
Yeah, you would take her. Like where were they at? Where were they at? Where were they stopped?
It doesn't say. Oh, where were they stopped?
Yeah, like where did they get off at?
I said like Bahamas or something?
Yeah, at a Bahamas pier.
Take your fucking kids with you, people.
Yeah,
you were in the Bahamas. Do not leave them on some goddamn cruise ship. Oh, go ahead and watch cartoons. We're going to go out and look at the beautiful fucking Bahamas.
Maybe they were trying to get away from the kids. They're just trying to...
Sneak away?
Oh, man.
I don't know.
I'm horny. They're trying to fuck, you know?
What kind of cruise was this? Was it like some Nickelodeon cruise or something? They had like a water park on top?
Nope, just a Caribbean.
Just a Caribbean cruise.
Okay, so not even a fancy kid cruise.
Yeah, it's just some normal cruise.
Yeah, normal cruises. Come on, get out here with that.
Take them to the Bahamas.
Unless, hold on. There's always the possibility with today's generation that they wanted to sit in their fucking room, play on their goddamn technology.
No. Unless you're traveling all the time, you were in the Bahamas.
How do we know they don't?
Yes, but I'm going to assume that these kids probably don't.
Okay.
If their parents are stupid enough to leave them, they don't travel that much. If their parents are stupid enough to not show up at the cruise at the correct time, they must not do this very often.
Or maybe they do it that often. And they're like, all right, hey kids, just stay on the cruise ship, we'll be back. And they, you what you said, they just lost track of time. They're like, oh, fuck, we gotta get back.
Maybe even they're like, there's always a reason, dude. Like, there's the possibility they went out to, do something adultish.
Fuck.
Yeah.
They probably went out to fuck, and those dumbasses took an hour, and then they thought that, oh, well, they'll just let us back on.
Yeah, dude, they're probably standing there on the pier, and the wife's bitching at the husband saying, all those times when you can't let me come first and you choose now to last forever. And it led to their kids being sailed away.
Oh, man.
I'm sure those kids had a great time on the rest of that cruise.
Oh, dude, they were like, fuck yeah!
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there was a slight bit of anxiety. but at the same time, like, me as a kid, I would have been, like, okay, I would have went and talked to the captain, more than likely, or not the captain, I wouldn't have just, like, knocked up on the door, like,
yo, captain.
I need to, captain, my captain, I need to speak with you. No, fucking, yeah. I would have, like, I'm sure, like, the captain hears that there's 2 kids left on board, he's gonna go talk to them, assure them that they're, like, gonna get back to their parents or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just to, like, calm them down. He doesn't know if they're freaking out or not. So I'd imagine if the captain came up to me,
I would turn around, but then I'd charge the parents for having to turn around. This is gonna come out of your fucking Caribbean cruise, motherfuckers.
Ooh,
hell yeah, dude.
You shouldn't have left your kids here.
You guys aren't allowed off the next fucking stop.
I guess
grounds.
I would say, you know what, you motherfuckers have to stay up here. Me and the kids, we're gonna go check out the sights. You know what? Maybe we'll be back at 5:30.
Maybe we'll be back at 5:30.
Oh, the captain leaves like, yeah.
I'm gonna show your kids a good time since apparently you guys can't take them off a fucking boat to go see the Bahamas. I don't care if my kids were saying, "Oh, I just want to sit here and play on my phone." Fuck you and your phone. I'll break it. I bought it.
You're coming to the Bahamas with me. You're gonna have fun.
Like, you're gonna love it as soon as you fucking go out there. Like, those are the kind of things that kids need to do. Like, not sit on their phone while they're in some place they'll probably never go to again.
Mm-hmm.
Agreement.
When I go to the coast, I don't get on fucking my phone and shit. And it's the coast,
dude. When I go to Weimar, I don't get on my phone.
Well, yeah,
that's
Weimar has like no connection. Basically, it's
there's
hard,
Wi-Fi out there.
It's hard as hell to get a signal out there.
That's not my point. My point is, I don't touch my technology.
That's not my point.
I don't play video games when I'm out there. I enjoy the woods because I'm in the middle of the woods.
I enjoy the woods.
Respectable.
For sure, man.
I mean, it's nice to go out in nature, you know, and just like
seriously
enjoy it.
It's even nicer to have property out in nature so that you can pretty much just like chill and do whatever the fuck you want. I mean, you already have much freedom in the woods.
That is true.
You have even more when you own that part of the woods.
I own a little bit of wood. Well, I don't myself. My family does.
That property was sweet as shit.
Unfortunately, the dude who rents out there is a total dickhead. My aunt and her family, like her immediate family, her kids and her husband, they try to go out there and camp, which is totally okay for us to do since we own the fucking place. But the dude called the cops on him without even going out and talking to him and stuff. And the cops told him, "Hey, quit fucking calling us," because he does it all the time apparently. When anybody from the family goes out there, he's just gonna call the cops on him.
So your family owns it?
Yeah, we own it.
He's a fucking
he's a renter. His cows graze on the field, and he rents to keep them there.
Okay,
but that doesn't mean he's entitled to the whole fucking property.
No, I mean,
yeah,
you have free reign to go out there. Yeah. Like, it's your property. Like,
yeah, exactly,
dude.
Yeah.
When we were a bit younger, me and Jacob, we I don't remember what it was, but everybody else was at school and we weren't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are we admitting to skipping school?
No, I think what it was is I was skipping school. I think you stayed home that day.
Oh.
For some reason. I think it was like...
I stayed home that day, but then I came and hung out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what sick. It
was... So, again, we're admitting to skipping school.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's perfectly acceptable. I mean...
So I just remember getting a text going, "Hey, are you at school?" And me going, "No, why, what's up?" And you saying, "Well, I want to take a drive out to my family's property." And I was like, "All right, man, where is it?" You told me White City. I said, "I'll be there in a few." And I drove my truck over there and we went down to his family's property.
It was a pretty nice property.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty out there. Like, not super far out there, but it's away from the city at least.
White City, you said? So like
towards that way, yeah. Outside.
It's got a nice little lake on it.
Out off 140.
A good little bit of woods.
You know how many acres it is, or
no, I do not.
It's pretty big.
If
I had to guess, I'd say like 10 to 20.
10 to 20.
When we went up to that fence and we didn't know whether or not we should go past, that is still the property.
Is it?
It goes way back there. There's even a house back there.
Yeah, you were telling me about the house.
Yeah.
You were like, somewhere back there, there's a fucking abandoned house, dude.
Yeah, I was just...
Abandoned house?
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
house.
Man.
I think it was my great-grandpa's house. But yeah, friggin' it's old now and broken down.
That'd be cool to like go out there and just like check it out or something.
Little fact, Jacob's fucking family is actually the family that named Eagle Point.
No way.
True. Yeah, my great grandpa.
Whoa.
Yeah. So they were pioneers that came here from Minnesota? No, not Minnesota. Missouri. Yeah, they traveled from Missouri here. And again, they just called it Eagle Point because there was a bunch of eagles. They didn't expect it to become like a name.
This was your triple great grandpa.
Yeah.
Then you said your double great grandpa, your great great grandpa, was the one that had the house on your property. Does that mean like the house that's out there is the son of the guy who named Eagle Point?
No, I think his son. Yeah.
So his grandson.
Yeah. Yes, so yes. Yeah. So my grandfather's father.
So your grandpa's dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Him and his mom. I have some articles that we pulled out that I was telling Tristan about. It's like there's a news clip that I found that's my grandfather's baby shower, and it has a list of all the people in the community that showed up and stuff. Because like there was like nothing going on in Eagle Point back in the day, so all the newspaper articles were basically about like big world stuff. Because it was like 1940 something. Like the birthday shower was in 1942.
Oh, so right in the middle of World War II. And...
Yeah, like right towards the end of it.
Yeah.
So it was really.
It ended in 44, didn't it? 45, 44 or 45.
I'm not
right around there.
It began for the Americans in 1941. I think more the European countries started back like late 1930s, like 1938, 1939.
Yeah. But yeah, it didn't last long once we got in there.
No. Really? Well, I mean, we got in there, and we didn't get out of there till 1945 for Japan.
39
anyway.
to 45.
Okay.
Almost to the day. It's September 1st, 1939 to September 2nd, 1945.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we ended it quick.
Holy shit.
I bet you they were hoping to end it the same day it started. To be like, yeah.
Well, America was hoping when they went in there, they're like, all right, let's make this quick. We got to end this, pretty... Man. They wanted to end it in 1942. They're like, all right, let's end this shit by Christmas.
Yeah.
But no, that didn't work out. They kind of went a couple more years.
That is ridiculous, dude.
What's it saying?
There's like fucking 50 countries that were involved in this shit.
Of course, dude. Freaking Germany invaded a shit ton of countries.
Like, okay, so most of Europe.
Just the first fucking like...
Italians, so fuck you Italians if you're listening, you're fucking flip-floppers.
Okay, so just like the fucking first 9 that I see right here is the U.S., the Soviet Union, Nazi Germany, allies of World War II, United Kingdom, Axis powers, which is like the Ottoman Empire and shit.
Well, yeah.
Australia, Canada, Brazil.
Brazil?
Brazil was in
I did not know that.
Whoa.
Brazil was involved. That's
Mexico, the Philippines, Finland, New Zealand, Croatia, Belgium, Denmark, Norway.
Yeah, I'd figure almost all countries in Europe.
Yeah,
and the Soviet Union,
Czechoslovakia
had plenty, like
Yugoslavia, South Africa, Vichy France. I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced. Taiwan, Luxembourg, Empire of Japan, British Empire, Second Polish Republic, British Raj. Manchukuo.
Yeah, I think we get it.
Yeah,
lots of fucking people.
Lots of countries indeed.
Yeah, there's fucking. The Soviet Union was a bunch of countries.
There's 5 more scrolls to the right with the names of the countries. The very last one was Republic of Cuba.
That is why it's called the World War.
Even Iraq was in on this shit.
Even Iraq?
Even
of course,
Iraq,
man.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, like they're definitely part of it. Like they're pretty close to where like the real battles were going on. Like we weren't fighting here in America besides on D-Day, or not D-Day, but when.
Speaking of fights, man, UFC 203.
Yep, 203. That's tomorrow night in Cincinnati, Ohio. Or no, Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes, sir. Fucking September 10th. And main card is
Stipe Miocic versus Alistair Overeem is the main event
for
the heavyweight championship. Tristan, who do you think's gonna win?
Between fucking Overeem and Miocic?
Yeah. Like, have you seen much of either of these guys?
I've seen Alistair Overeem fight.
Did you see his fight against Andrei Arlovsky?
Yeah. Yeah, you showed it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Have you seen anything of Stipe?
I think so, yeah. I'm more than positive.
He knocked out the former heavyweight champion in just like seconds because Fabricio was just.
I don't know how to call that one, dude.
I do. I think Stipe is gonna win.
You've seen both of these guys fight before? Or?
Yeah, on the events. Yeah, not like in person.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, they've both got 80-inch reach. They've fucking. Stipe is at 240. Alistair's 100 or 265. They're both 76 inches.
What was that supposed to be the weight?
Yeah,
that's not their weight.
That's what it's fucking saying they're at.
Well, that's not where they're at. They just had weigh-ins today. They would not be able to fight at that different weights.
Just what it says here, man.
Go to the rankings too, and you'll see some odd things. The UFC is terrible.
Anyways, I don't care about that right now.
I saw some weigh-ins. I'm not sure who they were about, but they were like 170 and 170.
Were you seeing Ian McCall's?
No,
possibly.
Was it CM Punk and Mickey Gall? Was that today?
Oh, it was today.
If it was today, it was CM Punk and Mickey Gall.
Yep.
Do either of you guys have you or
was it these motherfuckers right here?
Do you ever watch WWE?
Possibly. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
I do not.
No. Have you ever watched UFC?
Yeah. You mean WWE?
Not UFC. Yeah, WWE.
I have watched WWE.
Did you ever watch CM Punk?
No, I don't recall him.
Well,
it was CM Punk versus Mickey Gall.
Yeah, Mickey Gall. Yeah, well, I watched a little bit of WWE in my past when I was younger, and CM Punk was one of my favorite wrestlers. I don't watch WWE at all anymore because it's fake as fuck.
That's good. That's good.
But I still think he's a pretty cool dude. I've heard lots of interviews from him since he started this, and like the more and more I hear him talk and stuff, he sounds like he doesn't sound like he's going in there with like super high hopes. Like he's planning on winning, but he's not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him and stuff. Like he's not trying to like sell it like crazy like he's some WWE guy. Like he's just going in there to fight. And today he made weight. He made championship weight. He made it on the dot. Mickey didn't even do that. Didn't Mickey do 170.5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he was a half freaking pound off. But they give you that. They give you like a whole pound on either side because they just take it as like scale.
185's champion weight?
No, 170.
Another thing they fucked up on here, dude.
Well, dude, yeah, those aren't like of today. Those are what they walk around at.
Gotcha.
They're not legit weights. Don't trust shit like that. Like, never look at the rankings on UFC.com and think, you know what? That is totally the case. That is true. Because people who just beat people are still under them. Even though they just beat the shit out of the dude that's above them.
All I know is I'm excited.
Yeah.
Faber and Rivera.
Uriah Faber.
So, I have a question. Because I don't really watch, like, too much MMA or anything. Whoa. So you say they had like a 80-inch reach. What's that compared to like an average, everyday person? Like me.
I don't think it is different. Like they measure it like this.
Okay.
As far as your reach, how long your like wingspan is.
So from like the tip of this arm, straight out left, to the tip of your right arm, straight out.
Yeah.
Okay. Like crucifixion style.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
okay.
Like I'm sure probably one of us have a pretty decent reach. I don't know though. But
gotta measure.
But anyone can have a long reach and not train. It's not like something that
how tall are you?
They train on. I'm over 6 foot. I'm not sure exactly.
Okay, so
what about you, Beau? How tall are you?
I'm about 5'11", almost 6 foot, but not hitting the precipice there.
Yeah.
So you know.
Okay.
What about you, Tristan? How tall are you?
6'4".
Nice.
So 6'4" on the dot. Damn it, Cortana, go away.
Are you looking up like average reach or something?
Yeah. fucking the average reach for 6'4" man is 68.9. What I can see? What? No, 85.6.
Okay.
For a male that's 6'4".
And how tall are the fighters? Does it say at all?
Stipe and them, they're probably over 6 foot.
Stipe.
170 pounds?
Alistair.
No. This is the heavyweights.
Oh, okay.
Their height is 76 inches, so
72 inches is 6 feet.
Yeah, so they're a little. They're
6'4" then.
Yeah, they're right around there. So
I'm just guessing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're right around there though.
76 inches.
They're definitely over 6 foot.
6'3".
6'3"? Okay.
Yeah, they're definitely over 6 foot, and of course that number is an average. So there's definitely going to be people that have ones that are bigger and lower than that.
And it says theirs is what? Their reach is 80 inches. So yeah, 6'4", about 80, 81, 82 generally.
We'll have to get like a measuring tape or something.
Yeah.
We'll figure this out for you people so you can know.
Yeah. Next podcast. Next Shed Talk.
Yeah, Shed Talk.
So my reach is probably about 82 or some shit like that.
Okay. I'm gonna take a guess at my reach right now. How about like 76? That's what I'm guessing.
I can see it.
That's what I'll guess.
I'd say mine's probably like 80.
Yeah, I'd say yours is like a solid 80.
A solid 80, guys. You heard it here first. A solid 80.
These are all just preliminary guesses.
Yeah.
We'll come back with solid, hard facts.
Yeah.
What else did you have?
Well, I know I've kind of been the topic provider tonight. I didn't realize that. I just kind of closed my laptop and sat up. Oh, I knew there was something else too. A little bit of local news. This isn't really what I was going to talk about. I have something else in mind, but just a little bit of local news. House fire just outside of town in Talent.
That's crazy.
The only reason it was even relevant to me is because I actually thought it was my dad's house at first.
Oh, shit.
Was it on like the same street or something?
I don't know. It just looked like it. Yeah, I just fucking texted him, was like, did your house burn down?
That's funny.
And he replied with, no, why? I was like, oh, I saw some house that looked like yours on the news. Anyways, the other news is similar. Up in Macintosh, Canada, or whatever it is.
Macintosh, hell yeah, man.
All right.
Birth of the apple.
God damn it, dude. I know they've been having like that really big wildfire, you know?
Up in Canada?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, they've had a big fire, 600 square miles or some shit like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty big.
Yeah, pretty big. They've lost tons of fucking buildings in the process, and it's just a fucking disaster, dude.
See, and you think Canada's gonna take you in?
Hey, don't talk about that right now. I don't want to ruin my fucking chances even more than they already are.
Me and my dad were talking about this today, and he was thinking that there's no way that Canadians are possibly worried about people smuggling drugs in their country. I was like, I don't think that's true. I'm sure they're probably worried about it.
I mean, Canadians are probably just as worried as, like, Americans. You know, like, with people, like, smuggling, like, immigrants.
Probably not as, like, you know...
not as drastic.
Not like nationally. Yeah. Like, nationally, we think there's an immigration problem.
Yeah, they're probably just like, all right, now go back to your country and say you're sorry, eh?
Well, yeah, they turn people away like a ton, though. And I don't think they got some lax border. Like, you could just...
walk on through.
Yeah.
No way.
You're supposed to have a passport and stuff still.
Well, yeah. And I think...
it's going to a different country.
And I think Americans are just as likely to be smuggling drugs as Mexicans.
Oh, definitely. If not more likely.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't think there's any difference in...
How many white people do you think there are, realistically? And for the record, the three of us right now are white.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't sound like we're, like, some Spanish man, like, being racist towards white people.
If anyone was listening to this and thought Tristan was a Mexican, please. Please tell us. Like, please tell us if you thought Tristan sounded like a white or a Mexican.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay.
I think we all sound pretty
white. My point is, there's got to be at least some white dude sitting around, and he's like, they're all focused on the Spanish people. They're all focused on the black people. Who's gonna expect it from this white guy?
I don't even think
exactly. Exactly.
I've known people who have moved drugs across like state lines.
I do too.
So like, and like, they were white people. Tons of people like use drugs, like to sell drugs. People like to buy drugs.
I was in a corner shop today, and they also happen to sell like pipes and stuff like that, just glass pieces. And while looking at these, just like waiting for the dude to ring my stuff up, I'm just like noticing how cheap all these prices are. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. How come you guys can sell those for so cheap? Like, the place across the street sells like almost the same things for like double the price. They were like, I think it's because we buy it in bulk. And out of nowhere, this big like business looking dude, like wearing glasses and shit, he's standing in line with like a bunch of stuff in his hand, looks like munchy food. And he's like, yeah, dude, I know the prices are crazy. Like, I'm buying this little shit. Like, $4. And he points to a little fucking glass pipe in his hand. And I was like, this motherfucker's smoking weed. He's high as fuck right now. He's got some fucking munchies in his hand. He's about to go get his munch and stone on.
That's funny.
And like I said, it's like this business looking motherfucker. He's like bigger built, got these like nerdy looking fucking glasses on. I'm like, he's going to get his smoke on.
Everybody smokes.
You're in Oregon, dude. Everybody smokes.
Everywhere in the world. I don't care where you live. There's people that like to get high.
I have at least 5 friends whose grandmothers grow weed. Like,
yeah,
no names, but I have like 5 friends whose grandmothers grow weed. Like, it's Oregon, dude.
Well, yeah, we technically live in the Emerald Triangle.
We do live in the Emerald.
The Emerald Triangle. It's like the location with the most weed.
It's the weed capital.
Yeah, weed capital of the world.
Oh, is it like Southern Oregon and like Northern California? Yeah, Northern California's definitely got to be a part of that.
Dude, yeah, like Wairika and shit.
I've never lived anywhere else.
Always in the Emerald.
Always in the Emerald. I've moved. I moved to California, but I still lived in the Emerald.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never. Oh, I lived over in Brookings.
Yeah.
For a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't consider that part of it.
I love
but
Brookings.
It's still Southern Oregon.
I love Brookings, but I would never live in Brookings.
Never fucking live there. Never, God, dude. It was so bad.
I would never live at Brookings.
Yeah, and I was first going to middle school when I lived there, dude. So like prime developmental stage, coupled with the fact that Brookings living there is fucking shitty. It was it sucked. It sucked.
Yeah,
dude.
To say the least.
Yeah, where I lived in California was lots of methods. It was Eureka, California. So,
Eureka, yeah.
Eureka, not Wairika. People like to think that there's only Wairika. There's actually Eureka.
I get the two mixed up is my problem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one's on the coast, one's like in the middle of California, or like on like in the middle as far as like the length across.
I get the name mixed up on which one's which.
Oh.
Like, I call the one in California Wairika all the time, and I call the one that's on the coast fucking Eureka.
Well, that's how you're supposed
Isn't
to.
it? Yeah, it is.
That's how you're supposed to.
I meant that vice versa. I meant that completely fucking vice versa. See what I'm trying not to, or when I'm trying to do it.
Yeah, you're just thinking too hard about it, man.
Yeah, dude. Thinking way too hard.
You're just thinking too hard about it.
That's funny.
Like, Wairika is just like some town with like a bunch of trees around.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Living at Brookings, dude. I would never fucking live in Brookings just because, like, you've got a highway.
Yeah.
You've got businesses along this highway, some boats, and some, like, oddly placed houses right on the water.
Yeah.
That's, like, the weirdest town in terms of placement ever.
It's really weird. It's
like
there's the highway with the stores, and then there's the schools. The 3 schools are right next to each other.
Yeah.
And then there's a park over here, and then the bridge, which leads over to Harbor. Uh-huh. And then in Harbor, there's a shopping center, and then there's houses, like, just everywhere in between that. And it's like, there's only the one shopping center, and then there's the Brookings, and then there's only one Fred Meyer. The nearest Walmart's in Crescent City.
Speaking of this, I don't know if you guys have heard about this yet, but the Albertsons that we have here, It is no longer going to be an Albertson.
What?
It's going to be a Safeway.
What?
It was bought out by Safeway. It's becoming a Safeway.
Dude, I went to the Albertsons today. They took out the self-express line.
That's why they did it.
Bullshit, dude.
That's why they did it.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to deal with those express lines. Just give me the chance.
How'd you find that out?
Oh, one of the guys at the place told me that worked.
Yeah, I asked one of the ladies why they took out self-check, and she was just like, I don't know. I think they were just becoming too much of a hassle or something like that.
Well, yeah, but you're talking to some old woman. She probably doesn't know anything. I was talking to some dude, some young dude.
I asked the same question today when I was going through the checkout. They're like, "Oh yeah, they're just changing things up," and that's the explanation I got.
Yeah, they're changing shit up. It's gonna be a Safeway.
I was like, okay. I mean, obviously you don't want to say anything about it, so whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Safeway, which I don't mind. I don't think it's really gonna make a difference.
No. Like, I'm not mad about it becoming a Safeway.
Yeah, the express line
self-express though. Come on.
Yeah. Those self checkouts are so great, except for the ones at Walmart's where you can't pay with cash.
There's only certain ones, but yeah, that's still bullshit. Because
they told me that none of them the last time I went there, and she said none of these you can pay with cash, and I was like, what? She's like, yeah, none of these you can pay with cash, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I paid with cash on one just the other day.
Well, then this bitch is a motherfucker.
No. What I'm saying is they have problems with them sometimes when, like, certain ones, if not, in your fucking case, all of them, just stop taking cash. Like, they're fucking... They're all fucked up. And the fucking thing is like, those are the fucking quickest way to get through anything. Like, you don't have to stand in line, but I cannot tell you how many fucking times that being in Oregon... I go in there stoned off my ass, and I go to pay for my shit, and I walk straight to one of the ones that doesn't accept cash, and they don't have anything that's fucking telling you it doesn't do that.
Yeah, they do. There's a little message right in the very...
It has nothing every time I go through it. They just fucking tell me that they're not doing it. If not, they, like, write down on fucking, like, bright-ass paper and smack it on there.
Those must be the ones that don't take it at all. Because the ones that I went to, every single one of them had a little message on it that said, you're not going to be able to pay cash here. Are you okay with that? And it says yes or no.
Hey, dipshit, you can't pay cash here.
It says it on the screen or something? Or it's like
it's like a message. Okay. You got to press yes or no.
Can't pay
I've never seen that when I went to one of those Walmarts to do the self-checkout.
That's crazy.
I've also never used cash at one of those. I've always used card.
What is cash, man?
Beau's a rich motherfucker. He's got his freaking platinum card going.
Drives a Mazda.
Oh, man.
Dude, Mazda, hell yeah.
2007 Mazda. It was actually my grandma's, and then she gave it to me. But it's pretty nice. I enjoy it. I mean,
I've got a fucking dad car, dude.
I like your Mustang. I mean,
it's a fucking Mustang.
It's pretty cool. Like,
it's just a 90s muscle car.
Yeah.
It's like
what type of Mustang is it?
What do you mean?
Like what year and stuff, you know?
99, 35th anniversary, V6, 3.8 liter.
I figured the fans might like to know what the hell you're packing.
Yeah.
It's fucking pretty much bone stock. I haven't had the money to do anything to it yet, but I've got some plans for it.
What?
It's gonna be built, not bought.
Yeah. Build that shit up.
Yeah.
Right now, my Mazda, 2007 Mazda, 2.3 liter. Not the speed or whatever, for people who know Mazdas. But I haven't done anything to it. In fact, the plastic piece underneath came off because I hit a cat.
Well, let's talk about this for a second. When did that happen?
It happened like a month ago. I was just driving down Old Stage like early in the morning because I was going to work. You know, just driving. Then out of nowhere, the cat comes up. Like, I was just driving, and then it was probably like 5 feet in front of me. But it wasn't in front of me. It came out of the bushes, sprinting out of the bushes from the left. Koosh! Hit it. Oh, man. I went back to look for the cat. I couldn't find it anywhere.
It probably fucking went flying.
It was probably like that video, like, I'm sure everyone's seen a video like this. A deer that's walking onto a street, and all of a sudden this fucking sports car is going fucking like almost 100 and just hits it and it goes flying into the trees. That's probably what happened.
Probably. I mean, I didn't see it go over me, so it probably like it could have freaking exploded for all I know. Like, dude, I was going like 65.
Was there any blood on the front of your car?
No. There was some fur, though. There was some fur.
Okay, speaking of exploding cats, I gotta state for the fact, I love cats. This topic.
This is a good.
This topic is making me sad as we're speaking, but we're on it, so I'm rolling with it.
All right.
When I was a little kid, I remember being in the back of my mom's fucking little Geo. I don't even remember what kind of fucking car it was. I wasn't even into cars at that point, but little fucking Geo hatchback with her and my cousin Nikki. And we're driving down this highway going like 50, and the cutest fucking white poofy cat just steps out in front of my mom's fucking car. And I heard it meow, and all I turn around to see is a poof of white fur.
Oh!
I'm turning around with like tears flowing from my 8-year-old eyes. And I'm just like looking down, and my mom's like, well, I feel like shit now. And I'm sitting there like trying to keep my composure, and my cousin just goes, it probably had babies. 8-year-old me lost my shit. I was like, shut up! And I just like started crying.
Oh my god.
Like, oh man.
Oh man.
I was already going to tell this story, but since you said it had babies, it just will...
Oh god, are you talking about your grandpa?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not talking about my grandpa. My grandpa's never had children.
No.
That came out of his body, at least.
I thought you were talking about him stepping on a cat.
My grandpa's never stepped on a cat either. Tristan doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's ran one over, dude.
Yes, he's ran over cats. That's much different than stomping out a cat.
Oh.
But fucking, when I was really young, I lived on 10th Street, or not 10th Street, but Manzanita. And my sister had this orange cat, and it was pregnant. It was like, we don't know how many it was going to have. But one day it just goes missing, and my sister's just bawling all day, like wanting to know where the cat is. So my dad is like looking around town, or around the neighborhood for the cat, and there's like this trash bag on the street, and so again, he opens it up, and the cat's dead, and there's just like a bloody fucking mess, and there's like a bunch of babies and shit, again, like little tiny freaking cats.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All dead?
Yeah, all dead.
Oh.
And somebody just put them in a trash bag and left them there.
Those fuckers.
Yeah.
Come on. That's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, my sister was so sad.
Did it have like a collar or anything?
No, it didn't have a collar.
No.
But
remember my cat Patches that died recently?
I didn't know that it died. I thought you probably put it down.
Yeah, we did. Well, she had really bad, like, she was really sick, dude. Like, she had, like, tumors and shit in her. She was, like, always sick. And she had, like, all these sores all over her.
Peter's gonna come and put, like, red, like, stain you with red paint and be like, how dare you put out that cat?
Dude.
Peter?
Yeah.
That cat was my cat for, like, 15 years.
Oh, damn.
I loved that cat. If they fucking come after me trying to say that I, like, put my fucking... if I killed my cat... I had to send my fiance and my grandmother to do it. I couldn't even go.
Oh.
Now Peter's really gonna hate you.
Oh, fuck off, dude. Oh, fuck off. Anyways, the fucking cruelty, the killing the cat shit. Like, how they fucking ran over your sister's cat.
Yeah.
How I got my cat Patches was, me and my grandfather were out in the woods looking for rocks. My grandfather's a huge rock hound.
We should totally get him on this podcast.
Oh, dude, I'd love
these days. At least for a little bit, maybe not a full one, just definitely. A part of one.
Yeah, like a come on guest.
Yeah.
We were out in the woods, and when we walked into where we were going, we, like, from where we parked our car, just started walking off into the woods. We heard, like, this, what sounded like birds chirping, and we were like, whatever, probably just a nest. We kept walking, we did our thing. And I look into the water, because there's a creek nearby, like, a fairly deep, like, it's like 6 feet deep, maybe a little bit deeper, big heavy current going through. There's a fucking dead, like, mama cat, you can tell because its nipples are all huge and shit, floating down the creek with a bullet hole in the side of it.
Oh, jeez.
And, like, I'm sitting there like, damn, that's really fucking sad. And, like, little me, like, 12, no, way younger than that, fucking, I was
2.
I was more like 5 or 6.
Okay.
So, little me is like crying, obviously, because I love cats. And I start cheer up. We do our thing. We're in there for a couple hours. We start coming back out, and I'm still hearing that fucking chirp. Like, my grandmother dropped us off. So, like, where she dropped us off is where we kept hearing that chirp. We're up there waiting for my grandma to show back up because we got done early. And neither of us had a phone either. This was back in the day. Like, cell phones were...
Before cell phones.
Cell phones were a luxury.
Ooh.
It was, like, flip phone status and shit. Like, not bricks or anything. I'm not that old, but, like, flip phones. And, like, old Nokias.
To where, like, most of the kids didn't even have cell phones. It was mostly, like, an adult thing. And the adults had the flip phones.
Yeah.
Is what you're talking about.
Yeah, like, I remember the Motorola Razr coming out a year later and being jealous as fuck because my parents bought one.
Oh, shit.
I had one of those.
I had one later on, too.
I never had one of the Razrs.
I had one of the Razrs, dude. It was awesome.
I had a really blocky Nokia.
Oh, wait, off topic. Yes. Fucking... So I decided to look into this bush where I'm hearing the chirp come from, and it's actually just a fucking bunch of kittens. Like, a fuck ton of kittens just stranded in this goddamn bush.
These kittens were chirping.
It sounded like it. They were, like, really young. They were, like, making moo sounds. Like, meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, that sounds like a chirp to me.
Shut up. You had to have heard it. Anyways.
Just, like, really high-pitched meowing sounds.
Yeah, I was super sad. So I emptied out everything I found that day, put them all in my backpack, kept the zipper wide open, and I just, like, kept them in front of me so I could see them all and shit. And I made sure I gathered up every single fucking kitten that was in there. Because I wasn't just going to leave them there. I didn't care if I couldn't have all these cats. I was bringing them so we could take them to, like, the Humane Society or cats or some shit.
Yeah.
And so, like, we get in the car and kittens crawling everywhere, dude. Like, fucking kittens everywhere. They're, like, crawling up over the seats and shit because they got out my backpack. I didn't bother telling my grandma that I brought a bunch of cats.
What'd she do?
She fucking realized, goes, is that a fucking cat? Realizes there's another one. She's like, how many is there? And I was like, there's like 8 or 9 of them.
Oh.
And she just starts flipping the fuck out, like, you can't have all these cats. Why do you have them? I was like, I found them. I'm not leaving them there. We can take them to cats. She was like, oh, okay. She was totally cool for that. She's like, cool. Okay, as long as we're not keeping them. And we take them to my house, wash them up, and we're getting ready to take them to cats. My mom was going to do it anyways. She had like a box full of kittens all cleaned up and shit. She was going to tell them straight up, like, my dad and my son found them out fucking walking around the woods. Mom was shot dead. I'm assuming that was their mom. And I convinced my great-grandma at the time, just, let me have one. She was like, I'll pay the fucking $300 deposit so we can have one. Let Tristan have a kitten. I was like, hell yeah. My mom reached randomly into the box, pulled out one of the kittens by the scruff, and handed it to me. That happened to be Patches. Cat I had for like the last 15 years.
So you waited to ask to keep one of the cats?
I was like, no, I'd been trying to convince the whole time.
Oh.
But it took some convincing, literally right until my mom was about to leave. She was in the car with the kittens in the box next to her in the passenger seat.
And you had to pay a $300 deposit just to.
My great grandmother did, and it was in my old house.
Just to keep one, or was it like just to have it at the house?
It was to have it in the house.
Okay, I see. I was like, $300 deposit from freaking cats to keep a cat that you brought.
No. It was a deposit for the house so that we could have an animal. That was the first animal we got.
Okay.
That was like the only thing preventing us from even having an animal.
And then once you got that, you got like Bear and stuff.
Do you remember the little brown Chihuahua we used to have?
Yeah.
That was second. Bear was third, and then the white Chihuahua was fourth. Marley, Joanne's black dog, the little Chihuahua she had, that was the most recent animal we got. All of them, except for Bear, dead. Bear is an old motherfucker. We got him like 6 months after I got Patches.
Oh, shit. So he's getting up there, huh?
Dude, he's working on like 15 years.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, no, that's like my childhood dog. He's so fucking old.
All right, you guys. Sorry to end it here, but
man. It's all
I gotta head out.
All right, perfectly all right, man. You work like really early, so
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks for showing up, man.
Thank you guys awesome. For. Oh my god, this was so amazing, dude.
Yeah, man. So this is the end. So we hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, this is Shed Talk with Tristan,
Jacob,
and Beau.
Right.
See you next time.